looking for the enlightened self, do you want to feel connected naturally without having to force yourself to trust? Trust is a big issue for those seeking enlightenment. You are about to discover the secrets of how to heal wounds and feel enriched without the pain of a long, drawn-out process where you're drifting with no sense of conclusion. Everyone who wants to feel that sense of enlightenment really wants to start that process of deep connection. And part of that is that every seeker knows that it involves healing some aspects of things that hurt you and wound you right now to move to that feeling of being enriched. My name is Heidi Sawyer, and I'd like to invite you to attend a very special webinar entitled Secrets Most Seekers Will Never Know About Enlightenment. Now, the world for you at times has felt like a cold place. It's felt cold, otherwise you wouldn't be looking to find the enlightened self. You're tired, you've been overly cautious through life, and you want that to ease up so that you can choose where you feel that you naturally slot in and fit in. And you feel scared that you've procrastinated at key stages in your life. That's frustrating. When I was there, I, for instance, was in a job I didn't want to do. Change for me at that time was difficult. I couldn't decide on my next step. All I knew was things that didn't feel right. I didn't have the right person to ask. I felt on my own, even though surrounded by people. But those people didn't understand me. I worked hard to understand them, but it didn't feel like anyone even was interested in understanding me. I needed something to feel connected to, yet I was scared to go and ask for it or even know what I was going to ask for. The truth is, if we don't seek a way to connect properly, life actually feels quite soulless and not enough. Now, this feeling, if you're feeling that in your life at the moment, it's not your fault. Okay, it's not your fault you feel that way. You haven't done anything. The connection issue comes from situations before you were even born. And that isn't something that's woo-woo. It actually comes from physical situations before you were born. So on this webinar training, you will discover the answers every spiritual seeker needs to know, including why you have wanted to reach enlightenment since before you were even born, how spiritual principles reorganize your nervous system, and why you now have no choice but to heal connection. So if you're serious about wanting to feel naturally connected without having to go about your life forcing yourself to trust, register now for this special event. And that will show you exactly how to heal wounds and feel enriched.